Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 20th of December 2023, and I'm going to do a trade recap here on my trade on ES futures. So let's just start off here with let's see, maybe I should go back a little bit. All right, so yeah, that's where my Bookmap started. So just before the open here, we were touching this pivot level right here. So we're in a higher value relationship on the pivots and the Camarillas. This is Camarilla S3. And this is the pivot level right here, central pivot. We created the overnight low here at around 48.0750. Right, that's the overnight low right there. So as we opened, let's see where the open was exactly. Let me just make this a little bigger. Get rid of this. All right, so exactly at 9:30, we came down here and we created this this low here at 48.0725. We regained the pivot level, had a little pullback. The volume pointer control is this purple line right here. That's staying sturdy at that point. It's not moving. It actually came down in the ETH a little bit to this level here at approximately 48.0950. So we broke above the developing volume point of control. We regained Camarilla S3, and that's where I took my first buy right there. Let's see here. Right, so executed a buy right there at 48.1150. Right, so we ran up here. I added to the position here on the break above the pivot TC. That's the top central pivot. Added to the position right there. Let's see, make sure I point that out. Right, you see that gold arrow right there? That's the add. And I closed the position here when we pulled back off of this overnight mid. We got above overnight mid, and we had like this big kind of not big, but it was like a little dump, right? So I kind of took precaution there, and I let me open that up a little bit. Right, so when we created this high here, we had this kind of sweep down. So I just exited the position in case we were going to lose overnight mid and just retrace back down to Camarilla S3. So moving along here, we created the volume pointer control, came up to this level because you see we're consolidating around this area here. So that's the developing volume pointer control, came up to this level here. Price rotated around it and pushed off. So I labeled that a pop push right there. We broke up to the ETH open. Let's see. Take this off. All right. Right, so we broke above the ETH open, had a retest, and when we broke the high of that, that's when I entered the position again on the break of yesterday's high. Right. So that's yesterday's high right there. Took the breakout, added to the position when we had a pullback to yesterday's high. Added to the position right there. Let's see. Right, so we kind of rotated around just above yesterday's high, testing yesterday's high. We had the breakout again. So I added to the position 3 times here. We had a pullback almost to yesterday's high. And then we kind of just rotated until the developing volume pointer control came up to this level here again, just above yesterday's high at around 48.23, right? So developing volume pointer control came up to test price to see what price would do at this level. We held and we pushed up from there. Let's see what we did again. All right, I'm trying to rush through this. I got some moves to make. So we came back, we retested the developing volume pointer control. This is where the puck push is. I labeled it puck push. And we pushed off again. Right? So I actually exited my position here at 48.27, but this is the paper trades on Bookmap. So I take these trades after my actual trades. So these are my actual trades here. This is the Camarilla S3 breakout 48.11.25. Added to the position here at 48.14.50. Exited the position here at 48.16.25. Jump back in above yesterday's high 48.21.75. Added at 48.22. Exited the position here at 48.22.50. Added back again 48.26. 48.26, 48.25.75, 48.25.25, and then exited here. This was actually exited at Camarilla R3 48.29, just below Camarilla R3 right there. So let me go back to Bookmap. So my exit on my trading platform was 48.29, right? So this was my exit right here, just below Camarilla. So when we had this big push up, this is where I exited here at 48.29, just below Camarilla R3 at 48.29.50, and floor pivot R1. And I was saying in my trade setup video that when you touch the central pivot, usually R1 is the target if we go bullish, right? So you might get some resistance here. Maybe we might push up to Camarilla R2. I mean floor pivot R2, and it's actually correlating with Camarilla R4 as well. Let me just open that up so you can see that right there. R2, Camarilla R4, but we gotta get some real buy-in to come in right there now to go up to that level. And this is what the Trader Map Pro is looking like. We have liquidity up here staying in the book at 48.32.25. So there isn't much liquidity like going above to this Camarilla R4 level of, what is it, 48.38.75, right? So that was my trade for today. Let's see what the P&L is looking like. And as you know, I'm running 3 accounts, so that's the P&L on these accounts for today. Let's see here. All right, so that's the total P&L, right? So I gotta get this trade copier working properly because sometimes I get slippage on these like exiting these positions. So this one here was the best exit right there. All right, y'all, so it's Malak Shalomo. That was my trade recap, and y'all trade safe and stay blessed.